And the already spread-thin guard force is calling it the worst night of, and I quote, creepy shit they've ever seen on St. Swithin's Day. And that's it.
Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Lil Guardsman. Looks like there's a letter from Dad there. Let's go and take a look at that.
Hey, a letter arrived from Dad.
Dear Lil, I haven't received your last letter yet. I really could have used the pick-me-up. Things are getting really hectic here. Everyone is busy getting ready for the upcoming naval battle. Even though I don't have any training at all, I'm getting stationed on one of the attack boats on the front lines. But don't worry, I overheard the admiral say that there may be a plan brewing to unleash a ferocious sea monster, if they can find one. But they'll have to make sure there aren't allies in the water when they do. So that sounds like a plan, right?
Okay, so this is probably something that we need to be aware of. If we recruit a sea monster, don't recruit anyone else.
I don't really know what's in store for me, but I'm doing my very best so I can get home, and we can finally get our lives back on the right track. Wish me luck. I think I'll need it this time. Love, Dad.
Okay, so naval battle to be aware of. That's interesting. Oh, need to click. Yeah, alright.
I guess all the fighting has disrupted the postal service? Oh, the humanity!
How's it going? Oh, it's Garby.
I heard the news. This is your last shift down here at the shed.
How'd you hear?
Cecil told me. He's actually been running interference for you behind the scenes this whole game. He wanted me to make sure you're all stocked up for your shift.
Alright, well, we could upgrade the decoder ring again, maybe. I feel like we're gonna have 12 crystals, so that's 8. I've got enough to fill everything. But if I do another decoder ring, I won't be able to fill a slot. Oh, we could. I think we're gonna keep Fossey. I think I'm okay.
Are you
actually.
sure you've got everything you need? I've got a big walk to the east gate ahead of me.
Thanks for everything, Garby.
Okay, this message is for Guardsman Lil. Sorry, hi Lil. They're letting me add something to the writ. Isn't that neat? I just wanted to let you know that the Cyclops was the mole, and that the GLA has been able to successfully do 5 missions without incident thanks to your help. Have a great last day. I'm sorry I couldn't convince Desi to keep you on longer. Chuck. Okay, that's fine. Somebody left the door to the food reserves open last night, and the enchanted ice melted away. Looking at you, Randy. We'll have to restock with fresh, non-rotten food, so please be on the lookout for that. Okay, look out for food. Attention, Randy's friends and colleagues. He is officially exiled from the Sprawl, MMMM. Middle manager Mike Mulroy. We have confirmed once again that the previous battle was won in large part due to the state of the drafted soldiers' equipment. It is your job to turn coal into diamonds. See if there's any way to improve the state of drafted soldiers before signing them up. Good. Okay, well, we did that last time, didn't we? So we need to do more of that. We've put out a call for mercenaries to assist in our defences. Sprawl treasury budget has been allocated for this initiative. Try not to overspend the Queendom's money. If you get the best bang for your buck, it will be reflected in your star ranking. Okay. As a result of the Sprawl's mummies and daddies being turned into cannon fodder, I'm seeing lots of vagrant hooliganism from the feral and orphaned youths. Don't be taken in by their rosy cheeks and recently lost baby teeth smiles. Some of them are real stinkers. Malcolm. Alright. Okay, a few things to be aware of there, I guess. We'll just fill everything up. Go. We might have to do a few time things depending on how it goes, because I'm thinking the sea monster is probably going to be the last thing we forget.
Oh, hi! It's me, Kelly. I remember you from the wedding. You hired me to serve the soup to all those bigwigs. Why they wanted money soup at the royal wedding, I have no clue, but you know, rich people.
So
I've got
true.
a wagon full of food for my boss to help with the whole people dying of starvation thing.
Seems fine. I might start off with a little X-ray though, just to make sure she's on the level. See what's actually in the cart. Is that... what is that?
Whoa, your wagon is full of rotten food.
Well, it wasn't rotten when I picked it up 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
That's really not great.
we don't let someone in with rotten food. Maybe just turn her away.
Hey, kid, I don't gotta take this from you, too. I get enough of this kind of treatment from Monty. You want to deal with this food, then do it. I'm out of here.
Yeah. Yes, the Sprawl is desperate for food, but it is not desperate for dysentery. Good catch, Guardsman. Nice one. I just didn't see any point continuing the conversation, really, if she had rotten food.
A
Okay.
blinding rage fills my eyes. It is the gatekeeper who ruined my wedding day. How have you, honorless child, been allowed to keep such an important position?
Did I ruin her wedding day? I thought I gave her a great wedding. It was, a little goblin whose name I've forgotten.
Thank the walls of your shed for protecting you from the taste of my blood, if I still had it. Kapla!
What are you doing here?
Despite my blood feud with you, Guardian, it does not please me that the Sprawl has been so brutally punished by the Kingdom of Petrard. This war has been conducted most dishonorably by those pathetic Petrardians, and your city has been ruined. Much in the same way as you ruined my wedding.
I'm going to cast doubt on
I
that.
doubt you could even help us if you wanted to. Marvog is no match for the might of the kingdom of Petrard.
You are attempting to use tricky reverse psychology against me. It will fail.
That's what Prince Phineas said too. He figured you'd be too dumb to understand what it was.
He said that? Too dumb, eh? Well, I will destroy the Kingdom of Petrard myself.
Okay. By expertly using reverse psychology and turning their pride against them, they became a powerful agent for the Sprawl. Right on. Okay. I was going to use truth spray on her, but that's fine. Oh, hello.
Hail, Groundwalker. I am Marabella.
Hi, I'm Lil. Anything else?
I don't know. I've never been above water before. You lead the way.
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're going to be given some naval mercenaries for the battle, and then the very last one will probably be the sea monster. We'll be tempted to take it, but if we've already said yes to the others, then we won't be able to take them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reject these early mercenaries for the battle and just see where it goes, and then we can use the time rewind thing if I've mucked that up. But let's see how this goes.
Okay, what you doing here, Marabella?
I have an official message from the leaders of my people. This is an official notice that the thalassocracy of...
The what now?
Thalassocracy. It's the word used for an empire that is primarily made up of maritime or seaborne areas.
Well, there you go.
Huh, learned a new word today. Continue.
Okay. The thalassocracy of Bubbletown is committed...
Sorry, one more time. Bubbletown?
Uh-huh. That's the name of my thalassocracy.
Bubbletown. Got it. On you go.
Okay. The thalassocracy of Bubbletown is committed to the defense of the Sprawl. That's the end.
Tease?
Nope. Bubbletown? I do not believe that is the name of your salad hypocrisy.
Thalassocracy. We Bubble-townians used to be a peaceful people, skilled more in song and art. But we lost our song many years ago, and now we know only war.
Oh, that's rather sad.
Talk to her again?
I was given the message to deliver to you in this old shell. This shell retains sound. They say it can even hold on to sounds from many years ago, like an archive or time capsule. I've always wondered what other sounds might be hidden in this shell.
Okay.
That's cool. How can you hear what else is inside the shell?
That I don't know. I only know how to access this message. They say the instruction manual for it was lost many years ago.
They say a lot of things, don't they?
Well, let's try a decoder on the shell then.
Let me see that shell.
The delicate runes carved into the shell suggest that breaking it is the only way to unlock its archived contents if you've forgotten your password.
Hope this works. Yeah!
Oh no, my shell! That music! It is the song of my people! The lost song was trapped inside this shell all along! Thank you so much! The mer people of Bubbletown will sing their devastating war song once again.
Do I let them in and let the sea monster go? I'm going to let them in, and if we get a sea monster, we'll just not admit it. I guess we'll see how that goes.
All right, Marabella, get in there and sing your heart out. You're officially drafted.
Thank you, Lil, and thank you for helping me find my song. And with that song in my heart, I will rip out the enemy's heart and feel their warm blood fall upon my scaled body.
You do you, Marabella.
This is the place. I got the call. I'm a mercenary. Your move, kid.
Alright, well, let's hear from you.
Okay, what's your deal?
The deal is simple, kid. You let me in, and I will jumpstart your city's defenses and give your leadership precious information about your enemies.
Oh, cool.
Not so fast. You don't let me in, I'm taking the same info about the Sprawl and selling it to the highest bidder.
Okay, come on in.
Not so fast. It'll cost you.
How much?
Well, that's up for negotiation.
How do I know you're good for it?
A Bangdalorian always keeps their word.
Okay, how much?
All right, 1,000 gold.
500 gold.
Fine, 500 gold.
What's my budget? No idea. Why don't we try a truth spray on him though, just see if he's on the level.
Bangdalorians have developed complete immunity to any sort of truth spray through our training from birth. This proves vital to our work as intergalactic bounty hunters.
Oh, he's supposed to be the Mandalorian. Oh, obviously I just thought he was from Bangalore, but
Aw, nerds.
this is the way. Okay, who said about the mercenaries? Ash. Why do we give Ash a quick call?
A Bangalorian, eh? Interesting. Bangalorians hear much and speak little. This one must be in dire straits to be making this deal. Squeeze him. Use those negotiating tactics we've spent all those sessions honing.
What sessions?
Damn it, Travis! I distinctly remember putting a memo on that idiot's desk to schedule sessions with you. Somebody's fired. Again.
So, what do I do?
Step 1, negotiate. Thank you for attending the session.
Alright, well, I mean, I guess we let him in. We did negotiate, so hopefully that's a decent star rating.
I'll assist your city with its defenses and provide enemy intel for the agreed upon price of 500 gold.
Here, take this contract to the castle. They'll settle up with you.
A pleasure doing business with you, kid.
Yay, the Bangalorean will aid in the defense of the Sprawl, and you got him for his lowest possible price. Full marks. Doing well so far.
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young gateminder. I am Gary Dolt, son of Bee and Brian Dolt, and I wish to pass. Will you require anything else?
Geary, it's me, Lil, remember? Magnus the Magnificent.
Of course. Pleasure to see you again, Lil. Now let me pass. I'm off to a meeting at the Mages Guild.
This guy's weird. We're going to truth spray him, I think.
I've been summoned to the side of my mentor, the powerful master Tyronius Athanatos. He is pushing the Mages Guild toward what he has dubbed a grand realignment, putting mages at their proper place in the center of power. If I play my cards right, I could end up being Tyronius's right-hand goblin. Any day now, we will rise again.
Yeah, well, I don't think we're letting him in. Let's talk to him.
I don't know if you heard, but I'm well on my way to becoming a full-fledged mage, a card-carrying member of the guild. Heading in right now to meet with my tutor, Master Tyronius Athanatos. He's not much for having a laugh, but I've learned so much from him.
I didn't know that you had any magical abilities at all. Didn't seem like you did last time we met anyway.
Well, I'm just a late bloomer. Master Tyronius has told me that I show great potential as a student, or apprentice, as we are called in the guild.
I don't know what else to do with him, honestly. Set fire to him. I mean, we're not going to let him in, because if he's going to help the Mages Guild, I don't really want to do that. I'm just gonna deny, I think.
How dare you deny me? Me, a powerful new member of the Mages Guild. Just wait until Master Tyronius hears about how you've treated his soon-to-be right-hand goblin. You will regret this, Lil, you pathetic little smaggle.
You kept this darker, more powerful version of Gary the Goblin from joining his mentor Tyronius at the Mages Guild Hall. Okay, there was obviously something we didn't do. I'm not quite sure what else we could have done. But maybe the bullwhip, I don't know. But it's only got one charge, so I don't want to waste it necessarily. Hello?
Avast, Petey! There blows a fine upstanding guardsman.
Upstanding guardsman,
We'll take our ship and blast our way through whatever scurvy barnacles are attacking the Sprawl's waterways. Yarr!
So, you're saying you'd like to be drafted?
Aye, that's a much more concise way to say it, yarr.
Okay, well, we'll start off by talking to her.
Ahoy there, landlubber. The name's Captain Jane Pigeon, and this here's me fine-feathered matey Pete. Though yous can call him Petey if you're an old sea dog like me. Yar, har, har.
Old sea dog,
Tease?
Please stop using that stupid voice. I'm not a tourist.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
It's a character choice,
I'm captain of a ship called the Fermenter. Kind of a play on words there. We actually operate primarily as a brewery. We transport our beer on the ship and sell it to markets via an interconnected series of waterways. Surprisingly economical to take the beer to the customers rather than have them come to us.
Surprisingly economical,
Doubt.
Aren't you worried about being drafted? With all the beer on your ships, what if you have an accident in battle? All your hard work would be washed away into the sea.
Well, that's just the risk we'll have to take to defend the Sprawl. Does that sound good to you?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I'm assuming it's Striker we talked to about the defenses. Let's have a look at. Let's use the X-ray again.
This is a standard keg of our IPA. Has lots of big, punchy hops and a refreshing grapefruit note to help balance it out.
Refreshing grapefruit,
We call it grog, because, you know, pirates. Yarr!
Okay, well I didn't find a way to improve her equipment at all, or find a way that it sounded like it needed to be improved. So I guess we let in?
Thank you. I will serve the seas of the Sprawl with dignity and passion. The enemy will not get through. You won't regret drafting me today.
Regret it,
Hello. I'm here to join my family in the refugee camp at the docks.
Aww.
Alright, truth spray the orphan.
I love me dad and me mum and even me sisters so much. Sometimes I feel like I could just burst when I see them. They all treat me with such kindness and help me when it's hard for me to get around. Sometimes Dad lets me ride on his shoulders and I feel 10 feet tall. That's the truth. And I ain't hiding anything except for me knife I use for robbing elderly people. I love robbing elderly people and I won't stop. I'll never stop. It gives me a thrill like nothing else does. I'll die before I stop. No elderly person is safe from me and me robbing knife.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, I think, can we confiscate his robbing knife? Let's use the metal detector.
Is that a knife you have on you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I scanned you and it shows you're carrying a knife.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Your machine's broken.
You're too young to be carrying a knife.
Mind your own business.
Confiscate.
Try it and I'll cut your off.
Whoa, that took a turn.
Alright, let's talk to Malcolm, see what he's got to say.
I don't trust this kid. Send him to jail.
But he's so teeny. He's harmless.
Those are the ones you gotta look out for. The harmless ones. He's probably smuggling in weapons, or a thermonuclear bomb in his butt or something.
He's barely got pockets.
I'm too poor for pockets.
Search him anyway, and then kick him.
You mean kick him out?
No, kick him! Right in his good leg, too. That'll teach him for being so harmless.
Alright, yeah, I was going to send him to jail anyway, because he seemed like a proper threat. But that's kind of confirmation, I think.
Teeny Tom, you're going to jail for a long time.
Is this because I like to rob elderly people at knife point?
Yes, 100%. That's the reason.
You don't know me? Over here stepping all up on me like a prison don't scare me. Bring it on.
Holy crap! You seem so harmless in your introduction.
That's called a ruse. See you on the outside in 5 to 10. I'm gonna get jacked on the inside.
Yeah, you jailed the pint-sized sociopath and saved the octogenarians of the Sprawl. They'll live to cheek pinch another day. I'm guessing this will be the sea monster, if I had to guess. Oh, yeah, okay.
Hi, is this where to sign up for the draft?
Yes, it is.
Wonderful.
Okay, what's going on here?
Would you like to be drafted to fight in the war?
Oh no, it's not for me. It's for him.
For who?
My pet fish, Dennis.
Let's tease.
Okay, are we having a laugh at my expense now?
No, I'm quite serious.
So the fish wants to fight?
He wants to fight, all right, and he is very good at it, I promise you.
Okay, why don't we... Hang on. Sorry, the dog burst in my room to let me know that he was unhappy with the children being outside. What was I going to do? I was going to maybe truth spray him? I think he's the last one of the day.
Dennis here has gone 28-0 in the admittedly immoral and illegal underground fish fights that happen down at the docks. Or at least they used to before they set up that refugee camp. He's undefeated and shows no signs of slowing down.
Let's use the bullwhip.
No, don't agitate him. Dennis!
The fish killed us. Stop and read that again. You were killed by a pet fish. Game over. Okay. I wondered if he was going to transform or something, but he didn't need to.
Hi.
Yes, it is.
Wonderful.
I'm going to deny him because I think he'll just murder the certainly the mer people and maybe the pirates as well. So I think that's probably not a good one.
I'm sorry, I can't draft you.
Not me, remember. It's for the fish.
I'm sorry, I can't draft him either.
There we go. Was that our final shift? I suppose it could have been. We did pretty good. There we go. Okay, 30 gold. Not bad. I think it was just that one that we got 3 and not 4 stars on. So Kelly was a 4-star. Cargan was a 4-star. Bangalorean 4-star. Gary was only a 3. Could have maybe done a bit extra there, not sure. Teeny Tom 4. Oh yeah, there we go. Cool. No need to rewind any of that. I'm happy with the choices. My only question is over the naval battle. But I think it would have been the fish or the other two. I think they were mutually exclusive. Oh, this is different. Hooray! It's a party for us, I suppose.
You should see the look on your dumb face.
She looked like she was this close to peeing her pants.
Nuh-uh.
Well, the surprise isn't even the surprise, Princess Pea Pants. Wait till you see.
Shh, don't spoil it.
Okay. Congrats on not having a job anymore. We're glad to have you back. Finally.
Yeah.
Well, the surprise isn't even the...
Alright. Yeah, let's go talk to everyone.
Hey, Arda, mind if I write a quick letter to my dad?
Yeah, maybe later, Lil, okay?
Maybe later? No, I have to send him one now.
It can wait. Enjoy your party. And your surprise is over there by the fire.
It's going to be her dad home,
But
isn't
first, I know you're just a kid, but I'll mix you up any drink you'd like, on the house, to celebrate everything you've been doing around here. What'll it be?
it? Let's have some Petrardian Fizzy.
Coming right up.
Hooray! Chug, chug, chug. Michael.
I'm sure between my job at the city council and as an administrator with the Guard Corps, if the Sprawl was on the verge of catastrophic collapse, from within and without, Mike Melroy would know about it.
I may be baked out of my gourd, as per usual, but I'm telling you, I'm seeing bad omens everywhere. Something very bad is about to go down. Oh, Lil, congratulations! What a party! Are you having a good time?
Honestly, I am. I'm really feeling the love, Echo.
What's a love echo?
I'm gonna miss this.
I'm here to collect your badge and your gun.
What badge and gun?
No one gave you a badge and a gun? How the hell did you navigate your way through 11 levels without your badge and your gun?
There are plenty of ways to solve a problem without a gun.
But the badge, Lil. It's all in the badge.
I'm gonna miss this too.
Magic lovers of the Sprawl, please put your hands together for the one, the only, the Edward, the Great Magician. Alakazoo, Alakazee. By the beard of Bertram Bartleby the Bloated, I appear.
Edward, the official officiant.
It's the Edward, the Great Magician again. Come out of retirement to play one more preteen birthday party. How old are you today, little girl? I actually picked up a few tricks from a true blue real deal mage I met. Lil. I am small but nimble with a bushy tail. In trees I scamper, never to fail. I gather my food and store it with care. Do you know what animal I am? Do you dare? That's right! A sparrow!
What?
Ta-da!
What? Sparrows don't have bushy tails, and since when do they scamper through trees?
When they're not flying, of course.
Yeah, okay, you got me there, the Edward.
Do you have time for another?
Go on then.
Okay, here we go. I'm small and petite, with feathers so fine. I sing sweet melodies, a sound so divine. I flit and flutter through the air with ease, and build my home high up in the trees. Who am I? Can you guess my name? I'm a little bird that's known for its fame.
Is it another sparrow?
That's right! It's another sparrow! Ta-da!
Okay, this time it actually made sense.
Made sense and amazed you!
Honestly, that was pretty great. Thanks for being at my party, the Edward. I'm gonna miss you.
Alright, let's move on. It's Dad! Who could have guessed?
There she is, my little guardsman.
Dad? What are you doing here? Oh, I missed you so much. What is going on?
You stopped writing letters. I got worried something had happened to you.
What could happen to me? I wasn't the one off fighting a war, remember?
Yeah, but you get some pretty tough customers coming through that gate. Sometimes if you try to whip them, or even just talk to them in the wrong way, it's game over. I got worried.
So they let you leave the war because you were worried about your daughter? I mean, shouldn't you be fighting in an epic naval battle right about now?
No, they didn't. And yes, I should be. But I couldn't stand being at war for a second longer. I was actually pretty instrumental in winning a couple of battles out there. I did some amazing things for a chubby, middle-aged guy. I think all because I was thinking about you and wanting to keep you safe.
Things have been hard and weird and creepy, but I'm so glad you're here. I feel like I can take on anything if you've got my back. And I'm glad you didn't die.
I'm glad I didn't die too.
I could die any day now.
This isn't about you, Mrs. Abernathy.
All right, Seamus.
I'll be up to tuck you in soon. We can figure out what the rest of our lives will look like in the morning.
Alright, we've also got Fantastico here. He may have found his perfect hat.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat.
Wow.
What? Really? Because I have to say, that's a pretty fantastic hat.
You should have seen my previous hat. Aye, my journey, it continues.
There's no pleasing some people.
Alright, well, I think we go off to bed then. Yay, little banner for us. And we'll see what happens in the battle. Hopefully I reasoned it out correctly. Without the arrival of the wagon carrying ingredients, Monty's, home of the soup, was in a real predicament. Just like he did during the great bowl shortage of O2, Monty was going to have to improvise. Throwing eggshells, wood shavings, and anything else that seemed remotely edible into a pot, Monty created the new signature menu item, the Slim Pickens Stew. Everyone who ate it experienced intense gastrointestinal pain and explosive diarrhea. At the restaurant, it took a substantial bribe to the health inspector and a very large mop to clean up the mess. Kelly put in her 2 weeks' notice and started looking for another job. She was tired of being indirectly responsible for poisoning so many people. Praetor Kargan was insulted to hear that Prince Phineas thought that she was too dumb to know what reverse psychology was. How dare he think something like that, she thought. She was going to have to think of a way to make good on her vow to defeat Petrard once and for all. But how exactly was she going to destroy the entire kingdom of Petrard? She started thinking this was going to be tough, maybe too tough. She probably shouldn't even try to do it, but maybe that's why she should do it, to prove that it could be done. And she was the only one brave enough to do it. But if she could be brave enough, anyone could, right? Maybe. Months of talking herself into and subsequently back out of doing battle with Petrard eventually drove the Praetor mad. Her people staged a coup and demanded a special ballet that would remove her as their leader. But maybe she should do the exact opposite of what they wanted, she thought. Maybe. An intelligence gained from the Bangalorian led to the evacuation of an outlying farming village before the enemy could attack, saving dozens of lives. A win for the Sprawl in a season of losses. Using the money raised for providing this intel, the Bangalorian was able to commission the design of a personal jetpack. His budget was a mere 500 gold, so it was an absolute hack job, and it immediately exploded, severely burning his face. Thank goodness for the helmet he already possessed. Gary's magical power flourished thanks to his powerful crystal-infused wand, and the apprentice mage was a natural choice to be named as the right hand of Tyronius Athanatos. As a high-placed member of the new Freedom Caucus, Gary was instrumental in drafting their new code and creed, including rules for the treatment of smaggles. The goodness that Gary had helped foster with his work in the GLA was rapidly overshadowed by the harsh and draconian measures he helped put in place with the Dark Mages. I thought I stopped him coming in. His obsession with his wand and its crystal only deepened. Maybe that's how I could have got 4 stars. Maybe I should have x-rayed him or metal detected him or something. And the goblin became very thin and gaunt, his eyes becoming sunken in his emaciated face. He took to muttering to himself and became agitated during daylight. Although he received many messages from his former best friend Julian, he never replied, and the 2 goblins never saw each other again. Teeny Tom became the Prince of Prison. He crafted makeshift shivs and used them without prejudice to grow his reputation. He eventually joined a gang called the Lil Rascals. It was easy to remember. It was easy to get members like Spanky and Buckwheat to accept him as their new leader. But there was a lot of pushback from their current leader Alfalfa and his handful of loyal followers. But they soon fell in line after Tom showed everyone how persuasive he can be with his shiv. Let's just say they don't call him Alfalfa anymore. The McGoblin family couldn't afford Tom's bail, so the only reunion they ever had with their son was over the telephone and behind a thick layer of glass. Alright, we're going to have a naval battle now. Hopefully this goes well. We will see, I suppose. Yeah! Sprawl victorious. Marabella returned home to Bubbletown with the message, "We swim to battle." With their rediscovered battle song on their lips and in their hearts, Marabella and her tribe swam forth and fought valiantly alongside the Sprawl's armada. Captain Jane Pigeon and her pirates, read costumed brewery employees, raised the sails of the good ship Fermenter and sailed off for adventure. Luckily, the captain had the good fortune of removing their signature IPA from the ship prior to departure, which led the pirates to soberly take down a few more enemy vessels than they would have had they been sourced. Dennis ended his fish-fighting career with an absolutely ridiculous record of 117-0, with one draw when someone accidentally pulled the plug out of the bathtub he was fighting in. His retirement was marked by his induction into the illegal fish-fighting Hall of Fame. His owner could not be more proud. Morning came and the waters of Sprawl Harbour finally calmed. The enemy had been repelled, with minimal damage done to the docks and the city. Seagulls and other disgusting waterbirds gathered to feast on the enemies floating face down, washing up to the shore. But other than that, you'd hardly know there was a battle at all. Good, so we won 2 out of 3 battles anyway. We could have won the first one if... I don't know. If I'd used the time rewinding thing, as I could have done, I probably could have done that better.
We have just received word that the Sprawl forces have successfully pushed back the enemy. While some of the invading forces still remain just outside of the Sprawl, the remainder of the Petrardian detachment has been defeated or is retreating. While it is still too soon to declare victory, things are finally trending in the right direction. You probably can't tell by my voice, but I am very happy. We will be keeping this channel clear for further updates.
Well, that's great to hear. Maybe things can finally start to get back to normal.
There we'll go. So that's our last shift at the guard shed, but I think we're going to go on to the finale of the game next, which we'll do in the next episode. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, if you could hit the thumbs up button, that'd be great. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the game, anything about it as well. You know, the art style, the humour, the gameplay. Interested to hear your thoughts on anything you've got to share, really. And if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, it would be amazing if you could do that as well. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.